What is going on, Warriors? It is your boy Shin Ryu, and it is time for another Street Fighter Duel video. Before I actually go into the video, I actually wanted to address something which is quite sensitive. I have thought a lot about how I'll go about saying this. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this, but I wanted to just pretty much it's a bit of a notice with regards to recent developments that has occurred in my life and the life of my family. Um, as of the 21st, going to the 22nd, when I had time to sort of do some recordings, I actually have those two recordings available that I haven't posted yet. One of the recordings pretty much was regards to, Street Fighter Duel, the update itself, my own thoughts, and pretty much everything about what has been provided in the game since the new anniversary situation. But I'm sure you guys have been wondering why I've had no single anniversary video come out yet. And also, I had the video that I actually did with regards to some of the new polls and everything that I've had done around. But what actually happened was after the second recording, and I just kind of went up to try and do some, try and complete the video edits and just upload it, just add the typical intro and that kind of stuff in there. I got devastating news with regards to my dad. So on the 22nd, at around past 1 a.m., when I was just about finalizing my recording and stuff like that, I got the news that my dad had passed on. And he hit me to quite devastating effect, even more so because I'm here in Canada and my dad is back home in Nigeria. With special grace, he was able to come visit me um, and my wife, and of course, he met my son for the first time as of late last year. I'm not sure if I mentioned it when he was around, the excitement that we had and everything. But more importantly, that was the one and only period I was able to get to see my son. And also, it was also it's also quite hit me a lot because I'm not in the presence of my mom right now, but I'm grateful that I have my brother, my sister who are over there keeping her company during these trial times. And my dad, shout out to him. I know he's with the good Lord right now. Um, he was an amazing person and he left quite a huge legacy here on earth. So I'm really, really proud of him and I'm proud that he was my father and he was the dad that I didn't just really not only want, but he was the dad I really needed. And that is the one key thing that I'm extremely grateful for. I wanted to let you guys know that that's pretty much what I've been dealing with for the past week, but I'm a lot better. And good thing is at least the dailies that I had to perform in Street Fighter, as well as any other mobile game out there, and other things that I've done with my family has sort of like kept me through these trying times as well. The first 3 days were the toughest. It's still tough, but I'm sort of like much better now. So you guys, but me, I've noticed I'm not also, you know, um, responded to comments and things like that. It's because I've been dealing with my grief. But what's gonna happen is I'm sort of like I'm kind of back now. With regards to my work, I already pushed that to the upper week to work because I did try to work yesterday and my mindset just wasn't right. So I kind of like put it aside as well. I had to like take some more time off. But these are some of the things that have sort of like given me joy. Street Fighter Duel amongst many other things. So uh, it's also been one of the things that I've sort of used as a major distraction to keep help me cope with the loss as well. Um, I do appreciate you guys once again, but I just wanted to just let you guys know because you guys are sort of like my family with my family with regards to how I've started this channel. You guys have helped me grow to where it's been so far. So I just want to just let you guys know what's happening there. Otherwise, I will be uploading the two videos that I already created previously, and I know I still have a lot to do, so I'm going to show you things that you guys should expect, however late they are, or however obsolete they might seem. Obviously, if it's this is going to be my view and my own creations, so hopefully you guys enjoy all the same. I still have to, I've been able to try to thin my portion of the cake and all that stuff. But with regards to the masquerade ball, we do have the early, not this one here. Where is it? Is it? Why is it not? I can't find it here. Is it Battle Lost? Can be Battle Lost, maybe Etiquette 3. Yeah. So we still have this to perform. I'm gonna be doing uh both of them back to back. When at least before the end of the day, you're gonna be seeing a lot of videos coming out. I'm gonna try my best to put out as many as I can today, so that I can sort of catch up to where our typical would be with regards to the content I'm supposed to deliver. And also I'm also going to try to route this video up just with something a little bit more you know you know nice, because my dad, like I said, he's worth celebrating. He was a little over 70. Of course he still look young and vibrant. I wish he was here a lot younger, but the good Lord knows why it's this time. And honestly, if we have to think about it, the world has a lot of its problems. It's typically we who are left on earth that would tend to, you know, suffer this kind of loss. And for those of you who may have experienced this before, who may even be going through these, or even just have an idea what it's like, um, it's typically a unique pain, so it's kind of tough to always relate. So I totally understand that. I just want to just create something fun for you guys all, so you guys don't have to worry, or you guys don't have to feel bad for me or anything like that. You know, Either ways, I appreciate you guys all the same. So I'm gonna try right ahead. Let me just go right. I turn off the background because I wanted to make sure you know, I didn't want any music distracting while I gave this message out there. But I'm gonna go right ahead and just try and wrap things up with some pools out, and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to do this pools, with the other whatever, but right now I've noticed something, and I'm gonna just talk about this quickly since I have the time to discuss that. One easy way for you to know, 'cause I have no idea how Vega's mechanic operates. Also, have no idea how Dan operates. I've been lucky with the Dan because with my recent, pool technique that I sort of like I've been working on, I've noticed that it's easy for it to sort of get characters you really want if they're like a regular faction. So if you look at my Dan right now, I kind of sort of like have him up to S SS plus, but I really don't know how the guy works. I don't know if it's actually even worth it. We're definitely going to be doing his kit review and kit analysis as well, so you guys can have my own opinion about the character. But there's one thing that I feel like seems to be universal right now, because I've been hearing some news, I've been hearing stuff, and and it looks like Vega seems to be like a real deal. And one of the easiest way for you to know if a character is the real deal is when you go to mercenaries here and you want to loan a character. So we have, let's look at, we have trendy 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 Akuma, who came out recently, right? If you look at the units right now, as much as there was a bit of conflict with regards to how important it was, if you look at the way, if you look at the polls right now, let's look at it this way: everyone is going to have 2 copies, right? So we can, looking at it right now, we typically will consider from S and above. Actually, I typically consider SS plus to know if a character is someone who's seriously hot cake. And if you look at it right now, this is the one from Nana, shout out to him, and then we have one from Leonard as well. And those are the only 2. The rest are sort of like slowly creeping up to S, and no, I don't think there's even anyone S plus. That's it. But when I looked at Vega, right, because I actually wanted to loan the character as well in case he was actually that good. But I think I'm already convinced before I actually do a kit review and analysis, which we're going to do, because I'm curious to even do that even more now. I'm looking for the character here. Where is he? Come on, where are you, Vega? I know I saw you here before, and I know you should be in the triple S. So there he is right now. We already have a 5-star Vega, right? And he only just got released under a week, almost a week ago from now, right? We look at it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 SS versions of Vega already. When it comes to S Plus, we have one and then we have an S. So what this tells you already is that for people to be pouring their resources, and not just the resources, but getting the star even up to the orange section. So it's not purple anymore. We have like 2 orange stars. That gives you an indication that he's definitely sort of like a top tier character. But like I said before, we're going to be doing an analysis on that as well to confirm. Let me go right ahead and grant my loan. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wrap this up with some draws for Goken, because regardless, I have to push my Oni to, triple S, and I have to push my Goken, to 5 star, to push my Goken to 5 stars as well. I'm also going to try and see if I can push my Akuma even more, but I'm going to have to hold on Akuma for now, because actually I'm going to push Akuma through. Maybe Vega will be the next character I kind of focus on, because I'm a bit worried right now that he might be the new meta and I might be missing out on him. But, I'm pretty cool with that, because you know how it is. It's Team Sasuke for me all the way. So we're going to go around and round it up with a pool. We're going to go to the draw section here. First of all, let's do our trip PR. Remember how... And also, there's another thing I also want to mention as well. Let's go into that real quick here. I think there's been an additional added PD on Garage, because I've noticed now that I'm getting twice the rate. Typically, you guys remember, I'll typically wait to have 18, because 18 guarantees 6 PR, so 6 pools, 6 pool rule like I was mentioned. But I think it is now almost 3 or thereabout. So we're gonna make 2 attempts. We have 12, so that is 12 is only gonna be 4. But I already pulled back to back already, and I know the last time I stopped, typically whenever I stop, you guys know me, I typically stop on a pull. So meaning I should at least be able to pull within the next 3 or 4 pulls. 12k should be enough for me to get another guaranteed, triple S vehicle. So we're going to try ahead and start that right now. We actually get it on the first attempt, despite the fact that we've actually gotten a pull before. So this actually is amazing. And why do I say that? Because that means we can actually go right ahead and do this. So there's something I'm doing right now with regards to my Ivory here. I don't want to use the existing cars to push him, and because I want to push him to the max that I can possibly do, I have dedicated 1 slot for him, right? So if you go to my wishlist here, you see I have the slot for him. I have for upcoming characters that I hope to actually develop, and of course the ones that are currently required right now. He is the one that represents the upcoming character. Everyone else is pretty much active and ready to go. So we're going to go right ahead and we're going to try again and see if we can get within the next 3 pools. Okay, so this is the first one here, and if we don't get within the next 3 pools, I'll say we get, on the 4th. But I know that it doesn't take up to 6 anymore for us to get a pool. That's one thing I've noticed. You know what? There you go. Maybe it's even 2. Like, this is nice on the devs to actually add this PD now. Like, I am noticing this a lot, and I hope it is not just an anniversary boost, because if it is, then you guys will probably have to rush your cars as quickly as you can. So I think it's actually even 2 now. Like, if I get another 6k on my next video, I'll try to make sure I can actually do a pull again, so we can actually guarantee it, and we'll definitely see how we go for sure on that. So I'm just trying my best to just push my Ryu, up to the highest mode that I can, because he's my boy. He's the only one that I've sort of decided to depend, invest do this sort of investment on, because obviously I'm free to play. So it's not something I typically advise, but if you have one special character that you really care about, you want to just push them all the way to the limit, you can try this as well. So I'm just going to say, don't remind me about this today anymore. I'm going to do that and just up the vehicle for Ryu's garage, just to make him more efficient. So now I'm getting a bit of this extra stars against their whatever. But that's pretty much it, guys, with regards to that. We're gonna go right in and end it with this draw here. Let's see how we do with this, but I already set my wish list to make sure that it is up to date, that we don't do any duplicates. So we're gonna go right ahead. We're gonna try and pull again. Let's see how this one goes. We get 2 pulls right now. I think I already pulled one before, and I was not a red, so hopefully the last one is a red. And we're gonna try and just draw one more time. And we do get a red for that. So let's work hard to actually get we only get one character. We get Blanca. I'm going to just hit share so I can get my 50 gem for the day. And we're going to just confirm this. And now Blanca has his duplicate sorted out, so I'm going to take him out. I can't remember which other. Let me see. I think right off, I should be able to guess who needs to be fixed at a glance. I'm actually not sure really, so I'm going to go right ahead and try and confirm. So go over to my fighters list, awaken, some quick awakens here. All right. So Blanca no longer has. Let's go to Thunder because Thunder is what we just sorted out. So the only guys I need duplicates right now. We already have Zangief in there. Okay, so we have Makoto, and I think Makoto, yeah, Makoto, and Charming Dudley. So these are the only two left, I believe. I think Ivry and Zangief already in there. So we're gonna go right back and let's fix our wish list so we don't forget. You always want to do it right away as well so that you don't make a mistake when you're trigger happy. You got enough, tokens, and then you just go ahead and just pull when you could have sorted it out. So Makoto is there already, so we just only need Charming Dudley at this point. And the other thing I also wanted to mention, because I never mentioned this before, okay, just in addition to this wishlist stuff here is this. One of the stuff I mentioned is that once it's going to get to a point where when you start exhausting this, for example, once we get a duplicate of any of these four characters, there's going to be nobody else that needs a duplicate right now, right? So like in Flame Faction, what we have here is we have I don't think we have any duplicate. I'm going to use that to just round it up. So let's go over to the Flame Faction here real quick. Let's see, draw, no, meant to fighter. And then let's go to Awaken. Let's go to Flame. So we go to Flame right now. We have, okay, you know what? We do have a few. We have new guys. I didn't notice. So we have Aiden, right? I want to make sure. So we have Aiden. I think it's the only person because Dudley, DJ still needs to complete his stuff. Miyakoti still needs to complete his stars. The B characters don't count, and of course Fire Aidon still needs to complete the stars too. So I think the only person that needs a duplicate is Aiden. Yeah, regular Aiden. So I need to make sure that he's on the list already because that actually would have been devastating because Viper doesn't need the duplicate, and I'm getting to why I'm discussing this right now. So I'm lucky here because I thought he actually did, but Aiden is one that needs to be here right now. So that once his duplicate comes, all of a sudden nobody needs to duplicate anymore. Now once nobody needs to duplicate, this is where this particular one is going to come in, okay? So you guys will know that you guys are you would sometimes run into this sort of like, cards from divination. Typically you get this in divination, right? Once you don't want to run these cards at all, or even this one as well. This one is like faction. Yeah, this one here. You don't want to run this one at all until you have exhausted that slot. Once you exhaust the slot, you run this on whichever cards come out. And if that card needs to be a duplicate, then you put that in there. If the card happens to be a card that you don't have already, or you sort of are boosting, then that kind of works to your advantage. So save this card until once you exhaust your duplicates situation. But otherwise, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to do the divination draw. You know what? I'm committed to still doing, this Akuma here. So we're going to do him as well. See if we can get at least one extra free copy of him. All right. Meanwhile, we're going to go over here. Oni is the one I'm going to try and work on to get 5 stars. I actually have Goken close to 4 stars. So maybe I'm just going to be taking turns on them. So Goken has, you know what? Let's use Awaken. The Awaken view. Goken has 1 free character here. If I get him, then I only need 2 more and that's done. Oni, however, Oni is the same as well. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna take turns, get them to 4-star if we can, but knowing that I only have a few gems and barely enough, divination tickets, I'm not gonna count on the fact that I can actually accomplish that. But we're gonna hope that we get, good cards. So as you can see here, We did not get any card the first time around, but we do get a Thunder, you know, card here. I save this until I don't have duplicates anymore because these cards don't respect the wish list. They're going to pop out any random card that they want, and then that's when you can now use the wish list to now actually work to your advantage. Hopefully, we can get one card. We don't get any still. That's quite unfortunate. I think we still have a gem. If we can get two, that would be great. But I'm just one should be fine. You know, still nothing. It's funny how all the other ones have gotten pity. Like the regular pool, actually, like the garage. But this one's pity is non-negotiable, guys. They have decided not to give us any pity. I don't think I have any more. So let's see if I can actually get from. If I have enough in the bag, if I have enough, we'll try and pull one more. But that's all I'm probably going to be able to get. So let's see here. Oh, I actually pulled the wrong one. This one should. I think we should have enough, right? We should have enough. Yeah, enough for one more. But are we going to get something? I'm not sure. You know what? We're going to use this just round off pulls. I'm in the mood. I'm going to do EX pulls as well. See if I can pull. You know, yeah, nothing still, but it's all right. Sometimes it feels like I wish, you would wish you would rehold this, but the short matter is that this thing is a game of luck. It works, it works. It doesn't work, it is what it is, and it's all cool. So we're gonna leave this for now. The draw wasn't really nice. We can try on the special summon instead, and see if we do get better luck here to get another copy of Trendy Akuma, because that's who I'm going to be going for, regardless of how amazing Vega is. I'm going to try another pool, and if this pool doesn't work, unlike the other time when I refused to back out when I should have backed out, I will back out this time. So we didn't get any crimson on the second attempt, so we're going to just back out. And then I'm going to try again on another summon, and hopefully we get a crimson. It would be amazing if we do get a crimson. If we don't, no crimson on this time around. We're going to try one more, and if we don't, then, this should definitely be one of the most unlucky pools I've had on the channel. And yeah, it is, both divination and special summon giving me absolutely nothing. But it is all good, guys. It's part of the, the whole thing that you get with the game as well. But otherwise, that's pretty much, excuse me, that's all pretty much I wanted to just deliver today. And otherwise, thanks again for the subscription. I've been seeing you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I will be responding to comments as quickly as I can once I am done with this recording. I should be uploading this video shortly, as well as the other two videos uploaded for. And then I'm going to try and see if we can. I'm going to also try and do the kit review analysis of both Vega and Dan. We have quite a bit of videos to cover. I'm going to try to do them in batches and catch up, because obviously I really want to catch up as well. I need to be up to date with the etiquette training, so we're going to try and get all that done quickly. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shimryu. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions. I appreciate you guys as well. We're getting closer to 250. That's the next goal. Let's make this happen, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.